Support Wrestle Talk!
Give us a subscribe.
John Cena buries Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar says a naughty word, and weekly title changes are now officially a thing. I'm Ollie Davis, and this is the 28th of August 2017 edition of Monday Night Raw in about 4 minutes. Raw opened with Kurt Angle interrupting a promo that Miz never even started, presumably about how the Intercontinental title wasn't defended at SummerSlam. To make amends, the Raw GM announced the number one contenders over-the-top battle royal starting right now. Here comes R-Truth, Kurt Hawkins and Kalisto, you might have thought, and you'll be right, but the usually lower mid-card gimmick actually featured some significant names. The Hardy Boys, Finn Balor, and whoa, it's the Big Shave. The match itself had a few misjudged spots, like Bray Wyatt doing his blah thing to eliminate Balor, and Goldust and R-Truth completely forgetting they hate each other. But Jason Jordan received a nice pop at the end, and Balor, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson had a neat mini Bullet Club moment. Jeff Hardy surprisingly won the match, getting to face Miz for the title next week, which could be a one-and-done encounter, or the beginning of the Hardys tag team's deletion. Enzo Amore beat Noam Dar in his debut Cruiserweight match. It's rather harmful for the division. Some guy treated like a jobbing joke on the main roster walks into 205 Live and is booked as a title contender. Paul Heyman did his usual I'm gonna fill the next few weeks until the pay-per-view with promo shtick until Brock Lesnar grabbed the mic. Lesnar is far more succinct with his words, summarizing Heyman's promo for Braun Strowman as what he's trying to say is Suplex City, Vince, he said a naughty word! Dean Ambrose and Kingslayer. Seth Rollins continued their feud with Cesaro and Sheamus in singles matches. Cesaro and Ambrose won their respective bouts, making it a victory apiece. The matches were well wrestled, but the Shield storyline has hit a lull after its SummerSlam title win high. Emma's match against Mickie James had the heated stipulation of not being allowed to tweet hashtags anymore. But quicker than you can tweet hashtag what happened to Emmalina, Emma pinned James to win. In the segment of the night, and arguably the last few months, John Cena and Roman Reigns signed their No Mercy match contract. Despite Dirty Sheets reporting Reigns would face Miz at the pay-per-view, and Cena would take on Samoa Joe. Their dueling promo worked genuine fan criticism into each man's gripes with each other. Reigns accused Cena of burying younger talent and of being a fake-ass part-time bitch. Vince, he said a naughty word too! While Cena labelled Reigns a cheap-ass corporately created John Cena bootleg. The content was brilliantly scripted, but when Roman seemingly stumbled a line, Cena jumped in with the wonderfully improvised, it's called a promo, kid. If you want to be the big dog, you're gonna have to learn how to do it. Burying Reigns' promo skills. It felt real and almost cathartic, seeing these two frustratingly booked characters give a voice to many of our opinions. The template is obviously The Rock versus Cena from several years ago, especially with how that feud first got physical. A throwaway tag team match. The segment was interrupted by Galanderson, usually a welcome presence, nerds, but not here, puncturing the promo's realism with an old-fashioned wrestling formula. Angle made it Galanderson versus the team of Cena and Roman, which the Golden Shovels won. The standard Elias sing-song was interrupted by Jerry Lawler introducing Southpaw Regional Wrestling's Pelvis Wesley, who the Drifter beat up. With Raw being in Memphis, that made sense on paper, but Lawler getting to punch Elias would have gotten a much better reaction. The main event saw Alexa Bliss get a rematch against Raw Women's Champion Sasha Banks. The story being that Banks always loses her title defenses, so WWE booked Sasha to finally break her losing streak and overcome the Wicked Witch, right? No! Bliss won clean in the middle with a DDT. It looks like the SummerSlam title change was just done for the sake of it, especially with Banks replacing an injured Bayley for the match. The long-term plan was always for Bliss to go up against Nia Jax, which admittedly had a really good post-match angle. After celebrating with Alexa, Jax took out the new champion, finally setting up a feud between the two. Unfortunately, all this came at the expense of Banks, whose character has been fundamentally discredited. So that was this week's Raw in about 4 minutes. Here's the usual ratings recap from top to bottom in all core average, poor, and bore. I'll announce my rating very shortly, but first, vote in the poll above my head to give yours. I'll announce the results in tomorrow's Wrestle Talk news. The women's title change was unfortunately very harmful to one of Raw's more overperformers in Banks, and the rest of the show, mainly the three E's, Elias, Enzo, and Emma, was mostly filler. But the Cena Reigns promo was so good, the overall episode rating was elevated a whole place. This week's Raw is core. But what does this mean for the Roman Reigns plans reported before Monday's episode? And why is Randy Orton unhappy on SmackDown? Click the videos to the left to find out, press subscribe, and support Wrestle Talk on Patreon. I've been Ollie Davis, and that was wrestling.